Saltwater aquariums have some of the most colorful and unique fish and corals ever. It's like having your own slice of ocean in your living room. But somehow, most people still choose freshwater aquariums instead of those unique and colorful saltwater reef tanks. But why? Why do so many people still choose freshwater over saltwater aquariums? Welcome to Taj Mahal Aquatics, and we're gonna talk about why freshwater aquariums are way more popular than saltwater aquariums. You may think it's because of the budget, but it's way deeper than that, and you will see why saltwater aquariums remain niche in almost everywhere. The first one is pretty much the obvious one, and also the main reason why people choose freshwater over saltwater. Money. Setting up a freshwater tank is easier for your wallet. Simpler equipment, cheaper fish, and you can just fill it with conditioned tap water for free. Plus, it's cheaper to maintain. While saltwater, it's more expensive. More expensive equipment, more expensive for the fish, and you also need to spend more money for the water itself. Saltwater aquariums are not impossible to set up, but the higher cost makes people think twice to set it up. No one would get everything right with their first ever aquarium. Maybe you overfeed your fish by accident, or you forget the water change, or even make some small mistake while cycling your tank. But fortunately, freshwater fish are more forgiving with your small mistakes. But saltwater fish, while they can also be hardy, many saltwater fish and corals usually prefer much more stable condition. They are not impossible to keep, they just simply have less room for errors. And if you want to know why keeping saltwater fish feels impossible, I have a whole video about it that you can check after this video. If you walk into almost any aquarium shops, you'll see rows and rows of freshwater fish. You can easily find fishes like tetra, gourami, life bearers, cichlids, goldfishes, shrimps, and maybe some predatory fish. But saltwater may be in a small tiny marine section, or you may have to find specialized marine aquarium shops just to find some saltwater fish. Before anyone gets their first ever aquarium, freshwater has been the easiest option just because you find the fishes everywhere. With water chemistry, freshwater setup usually asks you to only focus on a handful of water parameters. The most obvious one would be ammonia, nitrite, nitrate, pH, and sometimes general hardness and carbonate hardness. While in a saltwater aquarium, you have more to measure, like salinity, alkalinity, calcium, magnesium, phosphate, and many more. It's less about intelligence and more about things that need to stay stable. For many hobbyists, freshwater simply means less testing and less stress, and lower cortisol. To have a basic freshwater setup that runs perfectly, you don't need much equipment. Just get a filter, heater, lights, and maybe a thermometer to check the water temperature. While saltwater aquariums, you often need more equipment. You may need protein skimmer, wave maker, automatic top-off system, and higher output lighting. And of course, not all saltwater setup needs it, but many do. More equipment, more maintenance, and also mean more money. Both planted aquarium and reef tank are amazing. But when it comes to maintenance, aquatic plants like Anubias or Java fern are easier to maintain and grow than most coral. Many freshwater plants can thrive with just basic lighting and minimal care, while corals, they need more stable condition, stronger lighting, and proper water flow. Sure, a slice of ocean looks fun, but if you enjoy underwater landscapes without too much complexity, plants at freshwater aquariums are hard to beat. With freshwater setup, fish keeping isn't just one hobby, but dozens of hobbies combined into one. And there are many kinds of setup you can try. You can make plush aquascape, or a blackwater Amazon theme aquarium, or make an African cichlid tank, or a simple shrimp tank, maybe goldfish tank, or even get into the predatory side, which I like. Whatever the fish that interests you in the hobby, there's always a setup for that fish. With more flexibility in a freshwater setup, you can try whatever setup you could have ever desired. Saltwater and freshwater tanks are like iPhone and Android. Saltwater gives you that awesome and premium look, while on the other hand, freshwater aquarium gives you the freedom of customization. One of the best things about freshwater fish keeping is that there are more paths to explore. Maybe you can try community tank, and then you can try to breed some fish, or maybe plant more aquarium plants, and then try breeding some shrimp, or even get into the monster fish hobby when you have the budget and space. There are countless of directions you can take in the freshwater hobby. The hobby keeps evolving as your interest grows, which makes many freshwater hobbyists last for years. When someone wants to start a new hobby, they have one big fear. What if I screwed up? That's the number one question when someone is about to try a new hobby. But good news, freshwater aquariums has a much lower risk of failure and also lower financial risk. If something goes wrong, replacing a few common freshwater fish is often cheaper than replacing rare saltwater fish or corals. The lower risk gives beginners more confidence to learn through experience instead of worrying every small mistake that could turn expensive. And for many people, that peace of mind is the reason why freshwater aquarium hobby is easier to start. And if we put it all together, lower cost, easier maintenance, better availability, endless customization, lower risk, I guess we can tell why freshwater aquariums are the most popular types of aquarium in the world. It's suitable for everyone, no matter if you are a rookie or veteran fish keeper, kids, college student on a budget, or elderly people that want to try something new. Freshwater aquarium offers something for everyone. And freshwater aquariums are also a perfect starting ground in fish keeping, especially if you are planning to try saltwater tank someday. And there you have it. That's why freshwater aquariums are more popular than saltwater aquariums. Saltwater aquariums might be the most breathtaking aquarium, but freshwater aquariums always win in a different way. It's affordable, flexible, and more forgiving. And most importantly, it's an aquarium that almost everyone can build and enjoy without overthinking too many problems. And maybe that's why freshwater aquariums remain the number one in aquarium hobby. But it doesn't say that saltwater is bad. It's still worth trying. And I have a whole video on why you should try saltwater aquarium that you can check out right now. And that wraps up this video. And which aquarium would you pick? Freshwater or saltwater? Drop it in the comments below and give this video a thumbs up if you like this video, and share it to your friends if they are still considering which aquarium they should try next. Subscribe if you want to see more fun or helpful fish keeping content, as there are more you don't want to miss here. Thanks for watching my aquatic friends, and have a wonderful aquatic life. See you next time.